In this video, I want to show you something that can completely change how you think about weight loss. And it has nothing to do with cutting foods out. For this conversation to make sense, let's talk about a food that is notorious for being a bad food for weight loss. Any guesses? I'm talking about pizza. This is the kind of meal people think is terrible for weight loss, and people are convinced that they can never eat it if they want to lose weight. And I get it. Most pizza, especially the way we eat it in my home country, the USA, is basically a calorie bomb. It's got fluffy crust made of mostly refined carbs, which is basically sugar to your bloodstream. It's really heavy on the cheese. There's very little protein, and there's basically no fiber. And you eat it, you enjoy it, and then an hour or two later, you're still hungry. And here's the craziest part, and it's also the part that most people don't understand. I'd argue that pizza isn't bad because it has loads of calories. It doesn't help you lose weight because it doesn't keep you full. So instead of just cutting it out entirely, swapping it for diet foods, or counting all of our calories, I'm actually going to show you how I fix this meal so it actually supports weight loss. Hey there, I'm Dr. Anna. I'm a medical doctor with a background in nutrition, and I've helped thousands of people lose weight and keep it off with healthy approaches like the Mediterranean diet. Now, if you clicked on this video thinking that this is just about lowering calories, stay with me, because this is not about turning pizza into a diet food, and it's definitely not about eating less and feeling deprived. I want you to watch how the meal changes, not just the food itself. Because here's something most people don't realize. Pizza is eaten all the time in Italy, where I studied medicine and I lived for several years, and yet it's considered a very filling food there, like a complete meal. It's not something people mindlessly overeat and then feel miserable about afterwards. And why is this? It's not because it's a health food either, but because it's just eaten so differently. You see, typical pizza there looks very different from what we're used to in the USA. There's, for example, much less cheese. It's usually spotted on. It's not completely smothered and covering the surface. There's also a lot of fresh whole food toppings, things like mushrooms, onions, herbs, tuna, prosciutto, anchovies. And then often there are these bright, clean flavors that go along with it, not just these heavy, thick sauces like dipping your pizza in ranch. The pizza itself is not overloaded, and it's often formulated as a complete meal from the start. And that is where the shift happens. Now, real quick, if you're curious to learn about healthy and delicious weight loss solutions, you do not want to miss my free Mediterranean weight loss webinar. It is linked below this video in the description, or if you're watching this video from a TV, you can click on the QR code right here on screen, open up your camera's phone app, hover over top, and the link is going to pop right up for you on how to register. Okay, let's get back to the video. So here is exactly how I think about turning a bad meal like pizza into a weight loss supportive meal without having to give it up entirely. We're going to break this down step by step. So step number one, let's assess what's already there, what's already working for us. So I look at a pizza and I ask myself, do I already see balance that follows what I call the perfect meal formula? Now, if you haven't seen some of my other videos, you're probably not familiar with this concept called the perfect meal formula, so let me explain. This is a simple way of interpreting any meal to make sure that it contains balance to support our metabolism, our body, and healthy weight loss and overall health. So simply, the perfect meal formula is what you really want to target every single time you eat a meal, a snack, whatever it is, that's going to help keep you full and support your body working optimally. The perfect meal formula includes a source of protein, a source of fiber, which is going to come from whole form plant foods primarily, a source of healthy fats, and natural flavors like herbs or spices or citrus or something tangy, zesty, etc. that often contains no calories and has a lot of health benefits. So let's, for example, take our food pizza. Let's start with the classic margarita pizza. You've got your crust. Yes, often this is going to contain a refined source of carbohydrates because it comes from milled down flour. But then you have tomato sauce plus some olive oil. Often it's going to have mozzarella cheese that's sort of plopped on top with some fresh basil. It is delicious. Now, when you break it down, here's the challenge. This is not going to be a meal already as it is that's giving you a strong amount of protein. Then what about fiber? Well, fiber also is going to be really low because all of these things are not really dense in fiber if we're using a lot of refined flour. Now about the healthy fats. Well, there are some here because we're drizzling on some olive oil, but it's kind of limited. So instead of just labeling this food as bad and I can't eat this when I'm trying to lose weight, I move on to step 2 of this process, and that is to ask what's missing. You see, this is the key question. When you look at a meal and you don't see all the components of the perfect meal formula, ask yourself, which part of the perfect meal formula am I missing here? In this example, if we're trying to eat a margarita pizza, we know we need a little bit more protein and a little bit more fiber. So then that takes us to step number 3. It's to add what is missing to your meal overall without necessarily having to change the pizza itself if you really want to enjoy margarita pizza. This is where people really overcomplicate things. I don't just replace the pizza or change it entirely. I don't order a diet version of it. I would just complete the meal, adding other things. So this could mean you add something on top that does provide you with protein. It could be anchovies, sardines. Some people like to put tuna on their pizza, but I'd argue that that doesn't really go well with the mozzarella cheese. Then you could also add your protein source as a side dish, whether that's a protein-rich salad or some kind of a soup on the side. You could also just have your pizza and then order an entree and eat part of it after, or split that with whoever you're having dinner with. Maybe it's a side of grilled fish or chicken, or maybe even a simple bean-based side dish like a hummus, some kind of a dip, a salad, etc. Now, if you would think about it, you've added in enough protein to keep you full for your meal. Plus, if you're adding in some soups or some salads, you're probably adding in lots of wonderful vegetables or sources of fiber, which are going to help you slow your digestion down. So suddenly, your same pizza meal feels completely different in the body. And then it takes us to step number 4. And this is to use flavor to increase satisfaction, but not necessarily calories. And I'm telling you, this part is huge and super Mediterranean. Instead of adding on some thick, creamy, heavy sauces like ranch or blue cheese, things people typically eat with pizza, or adding in a lot of sugary glazes like barbecue sauce, and then just adding tons of salt, here's how you want to boost the flavor of your meal. You first ask yourself, how can I boost the flavor with freshness? It's things like fresh or dried herbs, basil, oregano, whatever you want. Black olives, could be chili pepper flakes, it could be a squeeze of lemon, it could be garlic. You get the idea. All of these things add a potent amount of flavor and intensity and satisfaction to the meal without adding a single extra calorie. And this is how meals can feel really indulgent without being heavy on the body. So let's talk about why this supports weight loss. Let's connect the dots here. When you start eating this way and you follow the perfect meal formula, amazing things will start to happen to your body. Your digestion is going to slow down. Your hunger signals will start to calm down. Your cravings may actually drop between your meals because your meal is going to keep you satisfied and you're not going to have to desire other things that you didn't get. Plus, you're going to stay full longer, which is the whole point of eating. We're not trying to eat to have to eat again very quickly after. This is how calories will also come down naturally. It's not because you're counting them all and cutting them and forcing them down, but because your body, after the meal, doesn't actually need more food. You don't have to snack as often between your meals. So you end up eating fewer times throughout the day and, of course, enjoying your meals more. Now, quick reminder, if you do want to understand how to make this kind of thinking really automatic for yourself, so you're not just analyzing every single meal like this and putting in all this extra effort, I explain the full systematic approach in my free weight loss webinar. Again, the link to register is below this video in the description, or you can jump into your phone with the QR code on the screen, open up the camera app, hover over top, and you're going to get the link right there on your phone. Now, let's zoom out for a second. Now, as I mentioned, I lived in Italy for several years during medical school. And what I want to impart on you guys is this. This way of eating is something that I learned while I was living in Italy. The meals were not about cutting things out just to try to get your health results, or chasing low-calorie versions of things, or obsessing over numbers. Instead, meals were really an important part of the culture. They're about balance, completeness, enjoyment, socializing, and eating food that really satisfies you. If any of you are Italian or know any Italians, you're going to quickly understand that food is central to their identity and to their culture in general. It's such an important part of life for them, and it's because they really honor it and use very high quality ingredients, Meals are often really simple, but they taste incredible, and it's about sharing memories together. That's why people can enjoy foods like pizza or pasta regularly without feeling out of control around them. So you can see that the secret here is not just to avoid a food that you deemed bad, it's knowing how to complete the meal for your health goals. That is one skill that will literally change everything for you. Now, if this way of thinking is feeling relieving, I want you to do something. Send this video to 3 people you know who are also trying to lose weight without feeling completely deprived. And don't forget, if you want the full system laid out for you clearly, make sure to register for my free Mediterranean weight loss webinar. Again, the link is in the description below this video, or the QR code is here on screen. Then when you're ready, jump into my next video over here with many more ways to boost your weight loss without cutting out all the things that you love. You're gonna love that video, and I'll see you in there.